Before we get into this, if you want to see the full ad-free, unedited version of this reaction, head over to the Patreon and check it out there. All right, welcome. This is the full album reaction to The Weeknd's new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I haven't done album reactions in a very, very long time, but I want to bring them back because sometimes it gets to the point where someone drops a new album and I just sit there not listening to it because I'm going through all the songs individually and then I don't have enough time. So it's just better for me to do it all in one go so I can actually listen to the music that I want to listen to. And it works. And if you guys want to see it, win-win. Anyway, we're going to start with track 1 here. We got Wake Me Up. Let's go. Hold on a minute. Why is that? Why it's sounding very, very familiar. Isn't that the? What song is that? You guys know what song it is. It's lost me right now. Oh, hey, this vibe. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the transition. I love it when artists make it so that if you listen to the album start to finish, all of the songs transition into each other. It's seamless. I'm going to bring it back, go to the end so we can hear that transition one more time. Sounding different already. I can feel it. Girl, pick up your phone, I can't believe it. I genuinely don't feel like I've heard an instrumental like this in my life. I don't even know what the fuck you call this. It's got like the like that kind of that I've heard before, but the way it is with like, is it synths in the background? Like, it's sounding very unique here. Sounding very, very unique. We're getting a similar kind of topic matter, I believe, to Dawn FM a bit. Like in the first song, it was like it sounded quite holy. There was mention of demons. It was kind of more introspective, maybe how he's feeling in his life. And it started off like that as well. I can feel my spirit slowly leaving. I can't see myself and I'm not breathing. Maybe he's getting like a out of body experience or something. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, let's carry on listening. This is an interesting one. I'm going to pause it again. That line there just basically touched on, yeah, but at least you'll play this song when I'm gone. And before that, I hope I live life for a reason. I don't know why I read the lyrics backwards there. That was, in the previous one, he was talking about legacy a lot. That's basically what that is. That at least you'll play this song when I'm gone. He seems to be going through an existential crisis about death, is what I'm getting from this. He says in the previous one that death is easy. Or he said, I know death is easy. But he seems to be talking about it so much as if he's scared of it. Or maybe he's talking about it so much because he's acknowledged it and coming to terms with it and he's actually fine with it. God knows. End of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still cry for me like I cry for you. Ooh, this one broke down even more. I've been living with the smile, now I can't hide with you. I'm home and I hope you cry for me like I cry for you every night. This is a slapper. Sorry, we're bringing that one back. Hold on a minute. He's cooking. I expected him to cook, but this one right here is hitting. We're only on track 2. There's how many we got? There's 22 of these. I get it now. No, it's my fucking voice, okay? Listen to the door. I can't sing. I can't fucking sing. That sounded like I was on balloons or something, bro. I can't lie. Sounded like I was having a trip. Hold on a minute. Let's bring that back. I get it now. No, it's my fucking voice, okay? Listen to the door. I can't sing. I can't fucking It translates to put it in the mouth, put it on the face, put it wherever you want. The young dude looked at me and wanted to eat my little pussy. Today, I give it to the young dude. Fuck the Larishna. Larishna is the diminutive of Larissa, Portuguese, that literally translates to little Larissa, as Anita's name is Larissa. Fuck the Larissa. So Anita said, okay, what? All right then. If I didn't have that translation, I was there bopping to it like I didn't know the fucking lyrics. This is why you need translations, because I'm here bopping to her saying wanted to eat my pause. All right, let's go then. Hoje eu vou dar pro novinho. Fode, fode a Laricinha. Crazy. That's it. Hit it from the back. She louder than 2 sold out nights. 2 sold out nights. Hold on a minute. Abel compares his girl's moans to his career-defining feat of breaking the number of tickets sold at Wembley. That was the one I was at, by the way. With his oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yes, After Hours Till Dawn tour. Yeah. With the moon. Had the moon out there. Apparently he sold over 160,000 tickets in 2 nights at Wembley. Shit then. I thought it cut out. Fuck me, man. Jesus, give my ears a rest. Oh my lord. I mean, I can easily turn it down, but like I'm trying to feel the music. Fuck me, man. That was it's breaking my eardrums. That song made me want to go out. I can't lie. I want to head out now. It's literally a movie. Okay, we needed a bit more of a chill one. I need to relax. There's a slapper. Baptized with fear, and then he talks about the bathtub and the water and all that stuff. So what's he saying here? I fell asleep in the tub. I was there with paralysis. My foot hit the faucet. Water started flowing in. Couldn't scream for help. I just slowly felt the pressure hit. Moving one toe was the only form of motion left. Can't breathe for air. Can't breathe. The whole that can't breathe for air. The way he said it with the fucking cold. So baptism, when you normally you get baptism as a child, but you can be baptized whenever. I don't exactly remember. I was baptized. Obviously, I don't remember it. I was way too young. But then a priest or someone kind of dips your head. You kind of get baptized in the water, the holy water, and Father and Son of the Holy Spirit. Amen. But is this kind of imagery, what he's trying to say? Is he trying to like portray something as like a story, or is he actually saying that this actually happens to him? I'm assuming it's not. Can't be the way I go out. Hold on a minute. Here on Genius, throughout the 10 years Abel's known for dodging death. Here's an overview of the notable instances. So is it all story? It's all stories then, I assume, because this one's saying he was nearly fatally shot during a heist. There's no way this guy was doing up heist in 2016. Okay, so I feel like it's all fiction, it's all story, but the way he's portraying it is through the means of like baptism, and it's kind of okay. I get you. I'm following along. I'm following. Beat slower, heartbeat slower, heartbeat slower. I've been baptized. So that is apparently alluding to, because I didn't know this. I'm reading the Genius lyrics. Got a lot of thumbs up. Apparently he said this is going to be his final album. Oh, final album as the character. Oh, The Weeknd is a character. I bet you guys are looking at me like, this fucking idiot. You went to one of his shows. You don't even know. I don't know. I know his name's Abel. Like, I know, but like, artists call themselves different things, but not every artist that calls himself something is a character. I didn't know that it's a character. Oh. We're building to that transition. Straight into another bop. That previous one in the playlist. It's too smooth. He's too smooth. And then where do I start? When I open my heart, it's never easy falling in love again. People are saying that Abel plans to kill off The Weeknd. As he stated in a interview with W Magazine, he wants to shed that skin and be reborn. This album is the final piece to the trilogy after which he is left to restart. He wonders where to begin and knows that his faithfuls will have to transition along with him on this journey with an open heart. Hence, it's not easy to fall in love again. AKA, The Weeknd is stopping. Are you still going to fuck with me? Are you still going to listen to my music? Is it going to be as good? Is that what he's alluding to there? That's deep. This is so much deeper than I thought. This is a banger, by the way. This is already in the playlist. Isn't this like phone? It sounds like a phone thing, like when you leave a message or something. Or is it just random fucking song sounds and I'm just waffling? If that ain't some of the realest stuff ever. Bro said, you're just being emotional when I'm being logical at times. I hate when you're irrational. Sometimes when you're especially if you're in a relationship, but it can happen talking to any loved one or someone that you care about, because you wouldn't really get into a conversation like this if you weren't talking to someone that you loved or cared about, something like that. But sometimes people are so deep in their emotions that they just, all logic goes out the window completely. You could be talking so much sense to someone and nothing's going through because they're just so emotional about whatever it is, about the topic, about how they are at the time or something. And it can get infuriating, but sometimes you've just got to take a step back, realize if they're emotional like that, all right, they'll eventually come to terms with it. Maybe let's just take a step back. Fucking waffling again, bro. There's a time and a place. And that's the time and the place. So I'm assuming he had a situation with someone who he was in a relationship with, and they were getting a bit emotional. Maybe they went through an argument, and it was bro's opening night at one of his tours somewhere. Yeah, again, as Professor Oak once said, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. And that's always stuck with me. Professor Oak's a fucking G. That's Pokemon for some of you who don't know. Hold on a minute. He said something at the beginning there I wanted to pick up on. Is if you let me drown, I'll die in your arms again. I'll die in your arms. He keeps bringing up drown. I'm assuming that's just a common theme. That's just one of the topics. Talking about his rebirth, maybe. Baptizing, rebirth, but also changing character. He keeps bringing it up. And also, drowning is one of the biggest irrational fears. But drowning's probably my big... If there was one way that was like, how would you not want to die? Drowning would probably be up there. It might be number one. And it's probably number one for a lot of people, to be fair. Imagine, like, it's just... Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that for a laugh.
Wait, I've been up touring state 45 off of safe. At the top, it's my place.
Hold on a minute, we got some Travis Scott. I didn't know he was on this. All right, then. Travis coming in, but he's got a bit of a... They've made his voice deep for some reason. All right.
Off of safe. At the top, it's my place. Living fire, living fake. Know you try, but it's late. I run the lobby every summer. Buy a body, two-step a stutter. Platinum around my wrist, blur, chirp like I'm stunner. Logo around the disc while the DJ sit cut up.
What does that shit feel like anyway?
That's on the playlist, that previous one. This sample of whatever this is sounding 10-10 already.
Feels like you're a part of me. Yeah, and I can't lie. You still get to me. Oh no, I'm in my feelings. Fuck their logic.
Oh, this one is good at that. When you hear the little ooh over the background of that, and this sample, I can't quite put it into words, but this shit's gonna hit me differently. It feels like you're a part of me, and I can't lie, you still get to me. Apparently, it's alluding to the fact that he's shared how his The Weeknd, or Abel, has shared how his relationship with drug substances has affected his life. And in this verse, Abel has incorporated substance abuse as part of him. As part of himself, as how drugs have always been there for him at the end of the day. Crazy work. All right.
No one thought I'd make it past 24.
Huh?
And when the curtains call, I hope you mourn. And if you don't, I hope you enjoyed the fucking show. Let me know, baby.
Oh, that's fucking... It sounds so cold, but it's deep. That's deep. That part of it. So, yeah, so if I didn't read that and I didn't know, the whole like, beginning part of the verse where he's like, in my feelings, fuck their logic, you can never tear us apart, we're symbiotic. No matter what I told the world, we're always locked in. I would think he was talking about someone. And then he gets into the part where he's like, so I gently tilt my head, like my mama said, always drink it slow, take it slow. Maybe she was alluding to other stuff. I don't know exactly what that'd be alluding to. Drink it slow, take it slow. Maybe just like other actual medicines when you were a kid, or maybe just alcohol if you were first having it and your mum's like, hey, let's not drink too much. But he's kind of flipping that a bit, where he's basically being, whatever he's drinking, if it's lean, whatever he's got in his cup that's making him feel a certain kind of way, whatever drugs he's got in there. Yeah, all right. And I don't got the tolerance like before. This whole verse is crazy. Okay, we got Future.
I can't feel my face anymore. I don't wanna give you any space.
Hold on a minute. I've never heard Future like this either. He just like changed up his tone. Bro's coming with vocals.
You my favorite drug, you my favorite drug. Got me in my feelings, back drinking mud.
Got me in my feelings, back drinking mud. Don't want the drugs, don't want the drugs.
Got all my feelings inside my duffel. Come hit the dust with the devil. I'm sending a prayer for the rebels. I'm in her mouth like a real.
Hey, this is too smooth, man. Yeah, this is on the playlist.
Like a middle-aged child star, way I'm fucking tweaking. 3 a.m. sunset, frying like a...
Like a middle-aged child star, the way I'm fucking tweaking. That's crazy. I saw that initially on. I've just seen what Genius is saying, what people are thumbsing up, but I see that as that could be like fucking anything. You know, people who come famous too early on, oftentimes it fucks them up. Like, they get the fame too early. They haven't got the right support around them, especially like back in the day. I feel like it's slowly getting better now. There's like more people are like more conscious of it, and you can't really get away with taking advantage of people as much. Obviously, it still happens, but like, I feel like back in the day, like in the 2000s, like all the Disney stars, all these people who got into Hollywood early doors, they ended up like not knowing what to do with their lives. Half of them ended up in rehab, drug overdose, all that stuff. It was crazy. It's fucked. It's fucked. But here, this personal genius is basically saying that this line could be a diss towards Drake. Drake launched his career at the age of 15 with the teen drama Degrassi, The Next Generation. At the age of 15, Drake then entered the music world and quickly rose to fame, calling shots in the market. Drake discovered The Weeknd, who was also from Toronto. Tension rose between them. To this day, the duo continue to diss each other.
Take another hit on my music, they won't feel it. I just wanna die when I'm at my fucking peak. Drink it slow, won't drink it slow. I don't want the tolerance anymore.
Nah, he's cooking. That line there, though. Take another hit on my music, they won't feel it. I just wanna die when I'm at my fucking peak. Take another hit on my music, they won't feel it. I see that as like when he's in the state that he's in when he takes drugs or whatever, that's when he makes the best music. A lot of people say that it gives them inspiration. The second they're off on something, that's when they get the inspiration to make music, and that's when they make the best stuff. And he's basically saying that if he got sober, maybe you won't like the music that I like. Maybe the music that I have made when I'm sober just doesn't hit the same, and if I release that, you guys wouldn't fuck with it either. I don't know. And I just want to die when I'm at my fucking peak, maybe basically meaning that a lot of artists die when they're at like the top of their game, or when they've reached the top and then they pass away, and it's like that's as they know them as. Like maybe that's how people want to go as well. Like a lot of people don't want to get old and all that stuff, which I think is sad. I mean, it's good. You want to live your fucking life, but people see it differently, man. People see it differently.
And I'm ready for overdose. I don't wanna make it past 34. And when the curtains call, I hope you mourn. But if you don't, I hope you enjoy the fucking show. Let me know, baby.
And that's crazy to me, all right? Now that I know that The Weeknd is a character, so to speak, but that is still crazy to me that you can like say something like that. Like, I'm ready, fuck it, overdose. I don't want to make it past 34. Like, that is just a crazy thing to say out loud, no? Like, what the fuck, man? That's fucked. That's fucked. But I get it, if it's a character and, you know, maybe bro's fine now. Maybe he's calm. Maybe he's sober. Maybe he's calm. Maybe he's chilling. I have no idea. I hope he is.
Love me, love me, love me, say you do.
Faces, just let me go.
Ooh, but it sounds so clean, but he's saying something so negative. I don't know what to believe anymore. I've been lying to your faces. I've always been wasted. It's too late to save me. This guy is in a bit of a... I think he's having a bit of a crisis. This is what this sounds like. It seems like he was okay with, like, maybe death, and the death, now that I'm thinking about it, was him losing The Weeknd and becoming able. And then now it's like, no, he doesn't want to do that. Or maybe it is still I want to do that, because it's like, why won't you let me leave? Why won't you let me go? Basically means that he's killing off The Weeknd. Is that what it is then? So it's not a crisis. Maybe he's actually backing his guns. Maybe he's actually being like, no, this is what I want. This is what's happening to me. I'm still addicted. The Weeknd is still this person, so let me go. I'm in too deep. Like I'm past saving. I'm confused. Or, I mean, as always, music is up to interpretation to some point. But I know that you guys will know a lot more than I will. So please inform me. Please do. When they get samples like this, it's curtains.
It's not good for me, no. The sunshine. The darkness keeps you shining. Shine, shine, shine. Shine, shine, shine. Ooh. I can't wait to get there. Oh, no, no. Oh, la, la. I can't wait to get there. Oh, la, la.
Wait, who is this? It was like giving me a Tyler the Creator vibe. I don't know why. This is saying that this part is sung by producer and vocalist Tommy Parker, who is known for his pitched up, soulful vocals, featuring on some of the biggest albums. Fair enough.
This summer, we've been running the numbers. We just shy of a Billy. So my grip to Madonna, might connect to my father. I don't know that nigga. Trying to end on my dramas, trying to clean up my closet. Cause the media.
Hold on a minute. He's spitting on this one here. I said, dear summer, we've been running the numbers. Just shy off a Billy. Sold my crib to Madonna. That is crazy. Madonna bought the Weeknd's mansion for $19 million back in April 2021. The two have previously collaborated on Popular. Yeah, that was last year, I believe. I think it was last year. Man, just shy off a Billy. Does he mean just shy off a Billy that he made on the album, or just shy off a Billy net worth? What does it say his net worth is? I know it's not always correct. It's in the hundreds of millions. So yeah, it's not saying. So maybe he does mean net worth being a Billy. I would have thought his net worth would have been more than a Billy. Damn. Maybe it's actually harder to get a Billy than I thought. I mean, I know it's fucking hard, but Jesus.
Trying to end on my dramas, trying to clean up my closet. Cause the media hate it when they can never control us. My enemies hate it. I own my soul, I know. They think I don't, I know.
Ooh, they're saying I didn't sell my soul. A lot of people in the music industry, people say like, oh, he sold his soul to get this big. He sold his soul. A lot of artists, especially you got like the fucking, was it Beyonce, Jay-Z with the little triangle shit, and a lot of other artists, Kanye, all that. Apparently people are saying here, this is another deal at Drake. Another dig at Drake for having a deal with UMG, Universal Music Group, that claim all of my fucking reactions. They claim everything, bro. To be fair, if this doesn't get claimed, I will be 100% surprised. I will be so surprised. I always guarantee this video is claimed as well.
I can finish a sentence, now I'm articulate, baby. Now you enunciate, baby. Now you
And I enunciate.
enemies and put on their graves. And I swear I'm gonna do it, I know.
Cold instrumental. That was the first song that didn't really have like a proper transition to the next song. It just kind of ended and started. Interesting. And we got Playboy Carti.
Ever since I was a chick, and why was a shit? Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
She say she done made me, cause I keep her by my side. Double up, bust on her watch, she know that I'm timeless.
I put my son in
That's a
some
bar though. That's a. Hold on a minute. She thinks she the main because I keep her by my side. Main chick, side chick, but if you're the main, I'm keeping you by my side, but that's literally making you a side chick, no? That's a what's the word for that? It's like a paradox. You're the main because I keep you by my side. What does that mean really? That's a tricky one. It's a riddle.
Bust down the watch, you know that I'm timeless.
The price of that beat, price of that check, smile on my face, ain't paying shit. Come and get checked, ice on my neck, roll her wrist, she in the sky, hell of a cat.
Hey, you know what? He's floating. I don't really listen to Playboi Carti. I think I've only got like big songs or features when he's had like absolute bangers that probably have like over 500 mil or a bill plays. But I've never really actually listened to him. But he's cold on this. What's he saying here though? She's singing my songs. She wanna die lit. Apparently that's a reference to one of his albums, Die Lit. Okay, didn't know that. She's trying to get hit. Playboi Carti is referring to the fact that he has a notorious history for hitting women. Now, is that something you want to be gloating about? Because he said that earlier in the song as well, didn't he? He said, "Sure, you want to come round, she want to get hit." I thought that was meaning like a beat, like sex. I thought that because that's what people say. That's like a slang for it. But apparently, he's also no stranger to hitting women. All right, then. Okay. All right.
If I was you, I would cut up my wrist. Exotic all over her body.
Hold on a minute. I know that one. I've heard that one at least. I'm going to need the reference of Genius. But I know that if I was you, I would cut up my wrist. He said something on a previous song about that. Hold on a minute. Yeah, this line recalls this line recalls a line from Snow Child. If I didn't make it, then if I didn't make it, then I probably made my wrist bleed. Yeah, banger. Snow Child is a fucking banger.
City on fire when I'm coming home. Fill up the sky. I fill up the dome. They'll play it one day. It's a hell of a show, but it's gonna hurt 'cause we did it first. Feel like skateboard.
He's just flexing on you guys a little bit there. But I said City on fire when I'm coming home. Fill up the sky, I fill up the dome. I'm pretty sure he's basically saying he's filling up stadiums and shit. I fill up the dome, bro. Literally, anytime he comes home, stadium full. I mean, it seems like anytime he goes anywhere in the world, stadium full. Like the London one was too groundbreaking, 160,000 people, whatever, in 2 days. Ridiculous. And they'll play it one day. Yeah, hell of a show. But it feels like it's going to hurt because we did it first. Is he talking? Okay. All of this Drake stuff that has been coming up, and I know that they've got beef apparently. Is that another dig at him? Let me see what it's saying on Genius. Some fans speculate that this could be a subtle jab at the fellow Toronto artist Drake. The Weeknd potentially referencing selling out the Sky Dome, now the Rogers Centre, back then before Drake, a potential of tension given their complicated history. So he sold it out before him, and he said they'll play it one day. It's a hell of a show, but it's going to hurt because we did it for... Okay, I mean, that one sounds like a dig. That one doesn't sound like a subtle jab. That one sounds like a dig at Drake. The previous one sounded hella subtle, like it didn't even exist. I'd say this one is more of a diss at Drake than the previous.
Exotic all over her body. She just wanna roll and I don't mind it. Ever since I was a G,
That could be a subtle double as well. She just want to roll and I don't mind it. Sorry. She just want to roll. Like, she just want to roll with us. She just want to be with us. But also, she just want to roll and I don't mind it. Another thing, this guy's always mentioning being drugged up. So I'm assuming that he likes to smoke. One could only assume. Banger. That one's on the playlist for sure. I haven't heard that one either. That one said it was released September or something. Beat is good.
I used to love you, girl, before the sun goes down. I remember that you rolled me blunts before we fought. when I was a ghost.
Okay, he's just basically said, yes, Tom, I do like smoking weed as well. Because yeah, okay. He listened to me in the previous song. Instant playlist. Where are we going? It's got a beat switch up with less than a minute left.
Take me back to LA.
Hold on a minute. Now I had to press the Genius lyric to actually get the song, but I knew he had a song that had something about leaving LA, and now he's got one here, Take Me Back to LA. So yeah, Abel flips another lyric here, or track, should I say? It's not what I'm saying, I'm reading. Calling back to the 2020 song Escape from LA. The entire premise of LA was having a one-night stand in a studio, which ended up... Okay, the song's coming back to me now, yeah. When they, like, close the door, like, no one in, you know, what they're getting up to in there in that studio. And then, apparently, because LA's a bit toxic, everyone's the same person, they're all fucking looking for clout, for fame, all that stuff. And now bro's saying, take me back! Why? I guess let's find out. Why is he coming back, then?
When my blood never tasted like wine. My love.
That's another religious reference. I'm pretty sure. When Jesus turned the body of Christ. When you go to church, you got the body of Christ. It's wine, or the blood of Christ. Sorry, not the body of Christ. The blood of Christ is the wine that you drink when you go up to the when you go to church. And I don't know exactly what it's called when you go up and you drink it. I've not been to church in a very, very long time. I've not been in a very long time.
Take me back to a place where the snow would fall on my face, and I miss my city lights. I left too young. Take me.
So that's alluding to Canada and Toronto, where he's from, right? So this is Take Me Back to LA, and now in the second verse, he's saying, take me back to a place where the snow would fall on my face, and I missed the city lights, and I felt too young, because in Canada it's a lot colder, it probably snows there.
I want my soul, and it hurts when I think about.
I thought he just said he didn't sell his soul, and now he's saying he wants his soul. Damn. The imagery in that thing there, the imagery in that line was, I put my hands over the fire and to see if I can still cry. And that's when I realized that. I hate it when I'm by myself when he goes into the chorus there, but like, I put my hands over the fire to see if I can still cry, to see if I've got any feeling, anything left in me. You know, so he's become numb to everything that you just turn to, okay, let me put my hand over some fucking hot flame to see if I feel something. It says here, it's a reference to one of Kanye's lyrics back in 2018, Ghost Town, from the album Ye, one of my favorite albums of his, even though it was a very, very small album. It's more like a mixtape over an album, where he says, and I put my hands on a stove to see if I still bleed. Yeah, nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. To the kids we used to be, and nothing hurts anymore. Yeah, that's a banger, that one is. In the playlist. And the previous one was as well. It's starting off interesting. It says here that apparently this song, Big Sleep, is a song that The Weeknd announced on October 18, 2021. So 3.5 years ago, or 3 and a bit years ago. Yeah, 3 and a bit years ago. With a snippet shown on an Instagram post about his After Hours Till Dawn tour. Crazy. So this was probably made for over 4 years ago then, if it was released as a snippet 3.5 years ago. All right then. That rings a bell. I know that one. I genuinely feel like I know that. Now I lay me down to sleep, pray the Lord my soul to keep. Angels watch me through the night, wake me up with a light. It says here it's a Christian children's lullaby. I think I've heard that before. That pray the Lord my soul to keep is so fucking familiar for me. That's somewhere in my head. Somewhere in my memory bank I've heard that. All right, more religious references.
Master of deceptive lies, made me vulnerable, left me all alone. Every time I lost my way, I lost my faith.
That is deep. That could be interpreted so many ways. That master of deceptive lies made me feel vulnerable, left me alone. The devil, but that could be the devil taking control of him when it came to the drug situation. That could be him selling his soul to the devil. They do in the music industry to get all that fame, to make him feel like he was alone in that prison penthouse. It can go so many different ways there, but yeah, however you want to run with it, it probably works. But yeah, a lot of religious references, conversation with the sky, people talking to God, mercy on my soul, things I should have known. That's standard. Master of deceptive lies, alluding to the devil. Okay, then I see you.
Lost my way, I lost my faith in you. Fighting my temptations, put my body through abuse. You're my only paradise. Now I know it's true. I'm fighting for my life, hoping that it's worth all the bleed.
Okay, it seems like the story of the album is that he's come round to it. Is that he's finally understood, he's got his faith back. Maybe he's going to leave all the bad stuff in the past. He's becoming a better person. God has forgiven him. All of them things there, if you are religious. That was like the Weeknd's version of a hymn, is how I see that one. That was just fully his version of a hymn. Calm. It sounded beautiful though. That one, it can make the playlist. That one, it depends on the vibe. That one's like, it's like a very like, even though not everything, I mean, a lot of it did have religious connotations and it was very religious face value. Them songs I still do fuck with. But that one's like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to that one again to determine whether it's on the playlist. I can't lie because I can't tell you right now. I'm gonna have to give that one a second listen.
I don't wanna waste your time. Just wanna feel the air on my body. And I roll the window down. Don't ever think I'll be this happy. You know, I love, adore, know me.
So this is kind of linking to the name of the album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I just want to drive tomorrow. And the genius explanation here is saying that the new trilogy that began with After Hours in 2020 is concluded with this album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. And The Weeknd has reached his redemption chapter of the story, with the conclusion being Abel makes a new beginning starting tomorrow, a new era that opens for him, and he wants to embark on this new journey as Abel, I believe. Okay, then. It's very interesting. I love how, like, this... Like, you can get, like, when you listen to music, it's more than just, like, music. It's kind of like a whole fucking, like, universe. And it's kind of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe that goes on with some artists. I fucking love that. Like, artists that... Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting down any artists that don't make it as immersive and stuff, but ones that do and actually take their time and have like the links between albums, between songs, like going over decades. Like it's a different level of dedication, and you've just got to respect the craft. You have to.
And no child is suffering. I just wanna drive tonight.
I think that is more. I think that's alluding to more religious stuff, like being born again, like him being born again as Abel and kind of releasing The Weeknd is kind of like just be kind. I'm a child again. No child deserves suffering. Like, please, in my next life, when I'm able to be able, pause. I don't know why there was a pause there. It's fucking weird. When I'm able to be able, when he's going to be able, you know, he's like being reborn. He's a child again. Hopefully, he doesn't go through the same stuff that happened when he was able. Maybe like the suffering, the drugs, all that stuff, the depression, the loneliness, whatever he felt. That's how I see that.
Don't ever think I'll be this happy again. You'll always be a part of me. Just turn the key. I just wanna drive.
He's fully saying goodbye, it seems. That's a playlist one for sure. The Drive is a playlist one.
I tried my best to not let you go. I don't like the view from halfway down. See, it's going up in flames. I know. You said no.
Okay, so that whole intro again, more stuff, basically alluding to the fact that he's I tried my best not to let you go. The Weeknd, I feel like I'm understanding a lot more now as I'm like, if I wasn't reading the lyrics and actually reading a lot of the explanations, I feel like I'd be a lot more in the dark. This is why I do this, by the way. I like actually breaking down the lyrics and getting my own interpretations and other people's, because if I just get my own, sometimes I'm so fucking lost. But yeah, no, it seems that he just... It's this line here. I tried to be something that I'll never be. He's basically saying that maybe he was being The Weeknd for way too long, and this person that he was there, he knows deep down he shouldn't have been that person. Like, why waste another precious hour? Why waste another precious ounce? And that could also be a play on the fact that he was taking a lot of drugs. Another ounce. I'd rather leave somewhat of a legacy. The Weeknd, what he's got so far, his whole discography, everything that he's made, everything that he's done over the past decade and a bit, maybe more than a decade. I don't know how many years he's been The Weeknd for. I don't even know when he first dropped a song. You guys can let me know. I can also probably look that up. I'm not going to do that right now because we're in the flow. Familiar, a thought that's so familiar. I take that as like maybe he thought this a while ago. Maybe he was so done with this whole character a long time ago, but he kept it going. But he was like, because he was like, nah, like I haven't reached my peak yet. Maybe I can keep going. And then now it's come to the point where he's like, okay, I've got that thought again. It's a thought that's familiar. I think I should go with it now. It's kind of how I'm seeing that. This is deep, man. And we got Lana Del Rey on this one, apparently. All right, let's go. It's kind of like he's giving himself permission. I've been missing a beat like this. Nah, hold on a minute. Yeah, he's getting in his bag. Let me bring that back.
Oh, you were never heavy, light just like a feather. I ran from the terror. The ground was red from the lead. You were never scary. I knew you were special. My only attention. Alone I left to the west.
This is an interesting one. I'm kind of lost here, I can't lie. In that verse, he's okay, oh, you were never heavy, light just like a feather. I ran from the terror. The crowd was red from the lead. Okay, you were never heavy. If it's talking about a kid, you were never heavy. Baby, come out. Maybe it was heavy. You were light just like a feather. I ran from the terror. I ran from the kid. Maybe he was scared of being a parent. But the crowd was red from the LED? Like, what? The crowd was red from the LED? What, did bro get a woman pregnant in the red light district and the crowd was the people standing out on the pavement? Or what's going on here? I'm a bit baffed. I'm very lost at this one. You were never scary. I knew you were special. My only intention alone, I left to the west. Then moved to the city. 8 months. We were pregnant. You came out. So precious in the snow. You would grow. Your mama loves you. You'll never be alone. And that's a deep one there. Your mama loves you. You'll never be alone. Basically saying, I'm not going to be there. Maybe he's scared of being a dad. He's scared of... Maybe he got someone pregnant, scared of it. He doesn't want to... Doesn't want that... Doesn't want that kind of life right now. Maybe he's not ready for it mentally. Maybe the drugs. Maybe the lifestyle he's living. This is a techie one. You guys need to help me out here.
In the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old familiar name.
This is all a bit deep. I can't lie. Hold on, I'm bringing that back because I'm going to get the transition again. So I just read that apparently that is a poem called "Death Is Nothing at All" by Henry Scott Holland. But the way that he read that was sounding kind of scary and deep. Like if you're scared of death, that is quite something. I only slipped away into the next room. That's one way to describe death. Jesus Christ. And then he ends it with, call me by the old familiar name. Abel McConan Tesfaye? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tesfaye, I guess. Is the Weeknd's full name. And hurry up. Tomorrow is the album trilogy beginning with... I've read some of this before. With the persona that he stated. He wishes to be called by his real name. So that's just, again, alluding to the fact that the Weeknd's gone and Abel is coming in. Call me by my real name. All right, then. Let me hear that one more time.
Call me by the old familiar name.
That's a playlist one, though, again. It's like an ad-lib. Oh yeah, it's so fucking cold, so simple. Bro said 2 words. Oh yeah, and it's just sick. Hold on, let me hear that again. Oh yeah.
I don't suppose tomorrow's coming. I'ma follow through this time so the press might be loving. I'm stuck in a cycle, just wanna feel life from the morning. I should have been sober, but I can't afford to be boring. Cause the crowd is screaming.
Right, that's one way to look at it. That's it. I should have been sober, but yeah, can't afford to be boring. Don't know how long I've got on this. I don't know how long I've got on this rock. So, you know, two, can't afford to be boring. Not going to be sober. That is the terrible way of looking at life. Terrible way. Here I am drinking beer. I understand, but like this is not a commonplace. I don't always drink beer. I thought I'd just do it for this occasion because, you know, first time reacting to an album in like 3-4 years. In the beginning bit there, again alluding to the drugs and stuff, where he was like, take me to a time when I was young and my heart could take the drugs and heartache without loss. But now my bones are frail and my voice fails and my tears fall without a warning either way. But basically saying he's getting to a point in his life where he actually needs to take care of his body. He can't do what he used to do. And we all get to that point at some part in our lives. I've definitely noticed there's some things that I'm doing now that, or that there's some things that I'm not doing now that I tried to that I can't do. If I go play a 5-a-side game of football, I'm finished. I can't walk for a week. And that might also be because I'm unfit, but I'm also nowhere near as fit as I used to be. But you know what I mean? It's a long day. And also injury prone. Crazy. And apparently with this voice fails thing, Abel acknowledges his voice failing during his September 3rd, 2020 SoFi performance. He was forced to reschedule the event in order to prevent fourth damage to his vocal cords, leaving a lot of people disappointed. Of course you'd be disappointed, but at the end of the day, bro, if I'm going to come here, perform for like 3 hours, fuck up my voice, and then I have to cancel more stuff, you know, it's a little fool for the greater good of more people, you know what I mean? All right, let him cook. Ooh, that's a deep one. I'm getting from that, like, how do I know tomorrow's coming? Especially when I always kiss the sky. Maybe that when he's so close to heaven's doors, when he's so close to, you know, heaven is depicted in the sky as like a, you know, like imagery or whatever. But when I always kiss the sky, especially when I chase this high, maybe he gets so high sometimes that he feels like he's literally dying. That how do I know when tomorrow's coming? When he keeps doing all of this stuff to himself. It's deep, man. It's deep. Ends with the crowd. And that whole outro as well is also like alluding to the fucking album name, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which is the next song, the final song, the title track. How do I know tomorrow's coming? Leaving the weekend and becoming able. And at the end, I don't understand it. I don't suppose tomorrow's coming. The amount of times this guy has said like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to be leaving it. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to be doing that. No, yeah, no, tomorrow's going to be coming. I don't suppose it's coming. Bro, make your mind up. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Is it coming or not? Pause. I assume it is. Final song.
Wash me with your fire. Who else has to pay for my sins? My love's fabricated. It's too late to save it. Now I'm ready for the end. So burn me with your light. I have no more fights left to win. Tie me up to face it. I can't run away, and I'll accept that it's the end. I wanna change. I want the pain. No more. I took so much more.
Okay, then. All right, I'm understanding the direction of this song already. And he's kind of alluding to the whole direction of the album being his confession. I hope my confession is enough. I'm done with all the lies. I'm done with the loss. The Weeknd, who he was this whole time. Was it a lie? Maybe he was lying to himself, but maybe he was actually that person and being that person and made the music about being that person. But he didn't want to be that person for at least as long as he did. Damn. All right. Let him go.
To save every ounce of my innocence. Failed her life, I failed myself. I'm sorry. Mama, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
And that's deep though. The lyricism there as well. And the whole part about I'm trying to fill the void that my father left, so no one else abandons me. I'm sorry. That's deep. I didn't know. I mean, I learned today apparently that he grew up without a father, and I'm seeing here apparently he had a line that said, "Grew up with no father, so nobody ever sunned me." That's a fucking cold bar. But now I'm drowning in the same tub where I learned how to swim. Calling back to the very beginning of the album and the baptism. What was the song called? Baptized in Fear. And more religious connotations. And then with my mother trying to save every ounce of innocence. Sometimes you measure water liquids with ounces. But save every ounce of innocence. Save every ounce of innocence from him when his mother was the only person raising him and his mother got him baptized and maybe brought him into Christianity and made him religious. All them stuff there. She was trying to save him from whatever. Like, yeah. Cold, man. Cold.
Mama, I'm sorry.
And then he's saying sorry because he didn't exactly go down the path that he was destined to, maybe.
And I hope that I find what I'm looking for.
Crazy vocals to end it with. Damn. That was a whole journey, that was. Damn. Well, there we go. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. That end part there about, where is it? No, I need heaven after love. I want to change. I want the pain no more. I think that is him just like being like, nah, like this old me, it needs to go. Even though God forgives, God is a forgiver, you hopefully get into heaven anyway. Like, obviously, there's a reason to try seek for that, I guess, in his idea. There's a purpose. There's a bigger purpose to get better than it was just to be healthy, because apparently he didn't care about that. He needed maybe it from a religious standpoint and for God to forgive him, for him to basically seek to change his life, to get better, to stop the drugs, to stop the persona, to become a better man, to do whatever he needs to do. Personally, internally. Crazy. That was a banging album. That was very, very good. As I said at the start, which I clipped in, if you do want to see the full reaction, uncut, ad-free, I didn't even skip it the one time that I went to the toilet for 30 seconds. You can check that out on my Patreon. The link will be in the description. We've just got over 2 hours. We're at 2 hours 32 on that. I don't know how long this video is going to be yet. You guys obviously know if you've watched it and when you pressed on it. But yeah, the full thing is 2 hours 30 over on the Patreon. So check that out if you want to. We can have a discussion over there. We can have a discussion in the comments. Let us know what you thought. And yeah, I will definitely be giving... All of this is pretty much in the playlist. I'm going to be listening to it many more times. And this time without pausing it. And I can just listen to it the whole way through. But I do like doing this stuff to get a better kind of understanding of the albums, of the songs, especially when it's an artist I don't listen to all the time and I don't know the full background. I like kind of reading the lyrics and like making these videos so you guys can tell me more about it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're still here, then fuck knows, you're a real one. And let me know what I should react to next. If you want me to react to other Weeknd albums, other artists, I definitely want to do more album reactions and actually edit them, because most of my reactions are just like kind of raw. Here's the start, here's the end, no editing. But yeah, I want to start doing that more. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.